Welcome back to the Trojan Esports Showcase Series for Rocket League, sponsored by TD Insurance, Lenovo Esports, Manulaife, and ASA, the Alberta Esports Association. My good friend Mike is my Ike. We've got ourselves the grand finals between ZYBER and SPIDER.
Yeah, this should be a great series. Two high-level players. One of them a little bit higher. We looked up on the leaderboards. He's number 80 in the world right now on the 1v1 ranking system. So we'll see if ZYBER can keep up with him and make this a match. But you're going to see a lot more fast-paced games. You'll see a lot more fast-paced challenges, a lot more mechanical execution on the dribbles. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be entertaining for sure. Best of 5, a little bit longer of a match. Mentally, I don't think there's much different from a best of 3. If you're ZYBER or SPIDER is, taking both of their series 2-0, we will hopefully see great competition between these players. ZYBER not being top 100 in the world does not mean that he will not have chops of his own.
Yeah,
so it's going to be really interesting to see.
He definitely showed he has the ability to match SPIDER, at least on some of those flip resets and stealing shots. Might not be as consistent, might not be as clean, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a few of his own.
Yeah, I think this game is really going to boil down to recovery. We're going to see challenges at both ends, but recovery is going to be the main thing here for both players. Who's going to get back faster? But we are hopping into the first match of this best of 5. And we're going to get this kicked off for you. No pun intended.
Can they really kick off if they have no feet?
These are the questions left answered to the greats and the gods.
Oh, great start by ZYBER. Right off the kickoff, gets control of the boost, control of the ball. Puts the top corner, not much SPIDER can do. Got a little greedy going for that corner boost, I think.
Yeah, I mean, you want that boost to prepare for anything, but ZYBER with just a really nice, clean shot, not having to do anything mechanically crazy there. Just really good angle, putting it in nice and high. SPIDER grabbing corner boost. We'll wait out ZYBER here. ZYBER shadowing. Ooh, and great flick there from SPIDER just to get it over ZYBER.
Yeah, ZYBER got a little impatient. He was playing the shadow. As soon as SPIDER had the ball on his head, you just gotta respect that ability to flick it, and he did exactly that.
100%. Tied up. 4 minutes and 37 seconds left, and great touch from SPIDER to start this one off. He's looking for a shot on net, and he will be able to get that. ZYBER not able to recover fast enough, put himself on his own end to challenge that shot.
So one thing SPIDER does a little bit differently than Darkness did in his kickoffs, like he gets control of it. Darkness, the SPIDER there after kickoff had 15 boosts remaining, and he was able to get around the ball and put a powerful shot on net. And in this case, he had 25 boosts, does exactly the same thing. So
yeah, very smart. Very, very smart boost management. Only using a little bit just to get there. I think he's using wave dashes to get there faster instead of just full boosting all the way in. Which mechanically is somewhat difficult to do, but that's we see that skill disparity. 3-1 here for SPIDER in the first 30 seconds of this match, and great touch for SPIDER off the kickoff. Looks like he will be able to put this one in as well. Just off the post, just got that angle. ZYBER really having to reel it in here for this first game if he wants a chance at coming out ahead.
Yeah, 3 consecutive kickoff goals now for SPIDER. ZYBER is realizing, sure, I got kickoff goals myself last game, but this is a different opponent. You're going to need to adjust your kickoffs at this point.
Good touch, good start there for ZYBER, but SPIDER will be able to get the win off that 50. ZYBER coming out of the corner with his own boost, playing it off of the wall. Dangerous spot. Yeah, great bump there from ZYBER, taking away the control from SPIDER.
SPIDER was looking for Doomsday Dish. It didn't look like the ball was gonna sit in front of the net there, but it took a bounce that was staying on the goal line. Oh, what a play!
Oh, you hate to see that stuff. Goes up for an air dribble, comes off of the ball, and goes for the bump.
Yeah, that's basically undefendable. It's risky. It's an all-in play from Spider. If you miss that demo, it's an open goal the other way. But if you can hit that consistently, there's not much you can do on defense. You just gotta try to get around the demo.
I think you just have to get up a little bit faster, and you know, before the player gets it high up enough where it's going to be hard to defend in the first place, you try to get on that ball before he's able to peel away from it. But you know, first time we saw that from Spider this whole series, so definitely pulling out a few new tricks. We'll be able to take advantage of that offensive opportunity as well.
Quick little back here, caught ZYBER looking for the early challenge. ZYBER unable to get up in time. 6-1 now. This one's starting to get away from ZYBER a little bit.
I mean, yeah, 5 goals down, not impossible to come back from, but he's really got to try to do something to stop the bleeding, play a little bit more defensively, and try to take advantage of any mistakes that Spider's you know, capable of making, as we all are. Good offensive opportunity there from Spider, but will hit that just off the post. He will regain control in mid, down towards the wall, pick up a full boost pad, and go for the air dribble.
Oh, the flip reset. That was clean.
It's very, very clean. I don't think that was to be expected there, as it seemed like ZYBER was out of position and just doing his best to get back there, but
ZYBER
right at the last second.
Yeah, he 100% had that save if Spider didn't get the flip reset there.
Was it luck? Was it skill? We'll never know. 7-1 here.
I've got a hunch.
Just maybe.
Another kickoff, full possession. Spider puts it away. Yeah, there's not much. Like, it's a very similar kickoff. So like sometimes it feels like it's chance which way it goes. I think it comes down to who's waiting to use their second flip on the kickoff. If you wait until you're the second one to use your flip, you do have a slight advantage of controlling where the ball's going. But that happens so quickly between the time like the first player touches it, the second player touches it, to be able to react to that, it's almost impossible if you're not already looking for it.
Yeah, I think, you know, Spider just has a higher at this point, just seeing the prediction and just mechanical skill to recover from a backwards stop. Getting all 4 tires on the ground and putting it home. You know, ZYBER's got to be... at this point, I honestly think that he just needs to shake this one off, try his best to understand and read how Spider plays a little bit more and get used to his gameplay style, and game 2 could be a little bit closer.
We saw Spider take his foot off the gas a little bit in the first semifinals, so we'll see if that happens again at the start of game 2. 1v1, like I said, is very easy to lose momentum and for it to swing the other way. It's not going to swing 9 goals the other way. Like you said, this one is definitely over. At this point, you're just trying to calm yourself down, relax a little bit, and maybe get yourself a little bit of confidence. Take your frustrations out with a couple demos, maybe. Yeah, just try to reset.
Good challenge opportunity there from ZYBER, but not having Spider not having any of it, as he will just force that one into the net, even though ZYBER was on it. He said, "No mas."
No, ZYBER just got a little bit on top of the ball, so Spider was playing low. You end up 50ing it down into him instead of up and away, and that's why that one ended up going in instead of not.
See players vie for control out of the corner here. Spider will pick up the boost. ZYBER looking to grab side boost and get back towards his net, but a shot from Spider will go. It looked like it was going over, but ZYBER able to get defensive control on the ball, but just leaving it up to Spider on the ground to take that one home.
Yeah, that one wasn't originally going in, but it's one of those touches that you've got to make anyways. So there's no fault in ZYBER going for that. It's just he didn't quite get the touch on the corner like he wanted, and wasn't able to get back down on the ground to counter. Spider realizing ZYBER had the touch, it was actually very smart of him to like bail on the double touch and get into position to pick up ZYBER's hit into the corner, and that's exactly what he did. And as I explained all that, he gets another kickoff goal.
Yeah, touching on that hitting that shot off the backboard there. Whenever you're playing defensively off of your own backboard, getting the ball out in front of you is super important. If you flub that up in any format, doubles, standards, anything, you're giving your opponent the ball on a silver platter if you don't get it up and out, right? And so yeah, that was unfortunate that he didn't get the hit that he wanted. But Spider taking this game away.
Yeah, he's just scoring at will right now. And when your opponent has a kickoff that's this dominant over you, it's always terrifying to give up just any goal. So like even if the next game is close, ZYBER has a 2-0 lead with a minute left. He's gonna be on nerves to not give up that initial goal and then have a cascade of goals coming the other way. He might not even want to score a second goal just to avoid the situation of multiple kickoffs.
I think when you go down, down bad in a game like this, any nerves that you had kind of get shaken off a little bit. It's okay. I got smoked in the first game. Obviously, this guy's really good. I'm just gonna play my game and see what happens. Whenever you go into a grand finals of any sort, no matter the skill disparity, there's always a bit of jitters involved. And whether or not that affected ZYBER, I think he can go into game 2 confidently knowing that he can just play his game and see how it goes in that regard. Jester in chat says ZYBER needs to throw Spider off by changing his car to the Merc. Thoughts?
Maybe the Gizmo.
Oh, or
maybe one of the
maybe one of the Wasteland vehicles.
Yeah, the Ripper.
I'd love to see the Ripper.
That one's hard because when you're the opponent, it's hard to tell which way the car is facing sometimes. That in the Grog, I always had trouble distinguishing that. I don't think that's going to be able to make up the 16-goal difference, though. I mean, if you're ZYBER, you're just taking the approach of like, okay, this guy's top 100. I was probably never going to win this match anyway. So right now you can see he's just experimenting with kickoffs, trying to find out something that works. And like, obviously it doesn't matter at this point in this game, but if you can find something that works and bring that into your next game, maybe that's something you can take advantage of.
Yeah, definitely utilizing the time that you have in this game that's basically slipped out from underneath your feet. It's a great opportunity. And Spider just unrelenting, zero respect.
Yeah, he doesn't even. At this point, we saw ZYBER going for the freestyle challenge, and we saw Dark next, and Radical going for the freestyles. Spider wants none of that. He's like, I'm just going to score 20 kickoff goals. Let's try and stop me.
And he will. And he will. He gets the kickoff there. ZYBER figuring out how to beat that kickoff approach. Spider with control out of his own corner. ZYBER defensively positioning. And looks like the FF is thrown up.
Yeah. 19 was too many. 20 is not going to happen. Not today.
Not going to let you get the 20 bombs, sir. Not in my house.
All right. Let's go ahead and move on to game 2. Let's see if ZYBER... I think he figured out the kickoff now. He's going to move on to game 2 right away and see if he can convert that at least. Or at least stop the bleeding.
Well, the blood has been bandaged. The wound is sewn shut as we head into game 2 here. Fresh, clean slate for both players. And we should see a more competitive match out of this game 2 in this best of 5 grand finals Trojan Esports Showcase Series. Spider with a great kickoff goal to start the game off there. If you're ZYBER in that position, what do you do to recover if the ball gets hit up like that? I mean, there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah, you've already flipped to the side of part. You're taking yourself out of the play. Maybe, I mean, Spider was able to show that if ZYBER takes a slow kickoff, he's going to do a fast kickoff and just win the ball cleanly. So maybe try flipping more forward instead of winning it to the side. I think that's what's happening to ZYBER. It's really hard to analyze these kickoffs without looking at the slow motion replay. So I can't tell you.
Very true. But ZYBER will get this boost out of the corner, giving him a bit of control out to mid. We get the shot on net. Close. Spider there for the defense. First bit of offensive pressure we've seen from ZYBER there.
That was a good challenge.
Really, really good challenge. Can he come down onto the ball to not net the ball? It's a great touch. Can Spider make the save?
There you go.
No, he can't. ZYBER with great offensive pressure, great boost control throughout the map, denying Spider any chance of having the ability to get back for that ball. Really good attempt there to push it off of the roof of the net to push it out, but will not get it.
Yeah, ZYBER was trying to reach the ceiling to get a flip reset. Turns out he doesn't need it. He had just enough boost to get back down. It looks like he has a kickoff opportunity here. Nope, Spider had enough boost to challenge him and get it back the other way.
ZYBER was in a position to make that work, but did not get up fast enough for that ball, unfortunately. He did have some boost in the tank, but just decided to go for a ground ball in the event. Spider went up too early for it, but not going to happen.
Yeah, we probably thought Spider was going to grab a corner boost, but Spider leaves himself enough boost off a kickoff. He just needs a couple 12 pads, and he can make those challenges pretty quick. Good patience by ZYBER to go around instead of forcing an awkward touch in the corner there. But Spider showing his patience as well. Pinch off the net. Wow, how does that one stay out?
Great recovery from ZYBER there. Honestly, that was fantastic.
Oh,
really patient. Any player would have, I wouldn't say any player, but most players and just hit that ball, would have gone in. But looks like he will get a decent flick there. Good defensive positioning by Spider. He will come down with his own flip reset, looks like.
Oh, catches it on the ground, puts it back corner. ZYBER kind of caught himself creeping a little too far forward there, but that's hard to react to.
Yeah, definitely waiting out that shot as he normally does so often right before the ball touches the ground, but will instead opt for a nice catch and flick on the ground.
Yeah, Spider missed the flip reset there. I don't think he had it. So instead of that being something intentional that he was trying to do, that was more of improvisational skills, being able to like adjust to what's happening with the ball.
Yeah, really good control skills from Spider here. We'll go for a flick. ZYBER able to make the save. Spider will retain control here towards his own net. Very good patience from ZYBER, knowing that going up for that would have been very risky. Potential chance here, but Spider just able to put his car on that ball, denying that goal. And he will go for... Oh, boy, look at this. Look at this guy.
On his back. All the boost in the world.
Just flexing at this point.
Yeah, that's hard to do, not only because you can't really control your car, but when any time I go for it, it always wants to auto-adjust and flip itself back over, so I'm not sure how he's able to stay on the entire time. Kickoff opportunity again for ZYBER here. Unable to get around it, though. But at least it's not going in his net, right? He's made that adjustment from the first game, and wow, great double touch there.
Fantastic stuff from ZYBER. Really put him situation off that 50. Spider looking to go up for it, but will opt to play it off the wall, and ZYBER will capitalize on that double touch.
Yeah, great play by ZYBER. This one's within striking range. 2:46 on the clock, 2 goals differential only, and ZYBER's made that adjustment on the kickoffs.
Yeah, I think, kickoffs are one of the most important things in ones, and if you're able to take that first game as a wash and practice those kickoffs, it definitely made a huge improvement in ZYBER's gameplay here. Spider patiently playing this ball out of the corner. We'll go for an air dribble into a flip reset. Will miss. ZYBER stealing that. We'll play it up the wall. Going to grab the side boost first, though. Reposition. Spider in good position there to save that ball. Really good attempt there from ZYBER to wait that out and maybe force something out of Spider, but definitely able to patiently play that.
He was looking to put that one far post with a bit of speed. He wasn't able to get the power on the shot that he wanted, and Spider had an easy clear to the side. Another thing ZYBER could look for on those situations, when you don't have the ball in your head and you're approaching your opponent, you don't have time to get around it to go for a demo. Just take the ball right at the net and like force a 50. You can get those ones to squeeze into the net sometimes.
Exactly. ZYBER going for the shot, and it will go in, taking advantage of the bump there off of the wall, putting Spider out of commission.
A little aggressive in the corner again. You can see that bump made it so he couldn't recover with his wheels on the wall. His hood hit the wall, so he didn't have a chance to recover at all. And now ZYBER with a kickoff opportunity. Spider's recovery is just so quick. When Spider gets those opportunities, ZYBER isn't nearly as close to the ball at all. Spider is able to cover that ground.
Great steal there from ZYBER, able to pot that one in. We got a tied game here. Minute 21 left. If ZYBER keeps this pace up, he's playing extremely confidently right now against Spider.
Yeah, he's definitely gotten a lot more disciplined, not only on the kickoffs, but on the 50s as well. You might be asking yourself, maybe Spider is feeling a little bit of pressure now. It's like, I'm not fooling around and this guy's scoring goals. What do I have to do now?
He's being a bit too patient, I think, just a little bit. Trying to read ZYBER. But Spider going up for an air dribble. Maybe the flip reset.
Gets the dunk.
ZYBER did have the touch on that ball, but unfortunately it will just go off of his car and into the net.
Yeah, Spider wasn't looking for another touch after that. After he got that second touch, he's like, okay, I'm not going to get a useful touch here. I'm going to flip my car into position to block any of ZYBER's saves, and he does exactly that.
Great kick. But Spider quickly will put that up for himself.
Again, like I said before, that's the difference of just having 12 boosts left in your tank after the kickoff and having nothing at all. That easily could have been a goal for ZYBER. Maybe not a goal, but at least full possession for him had he had some boost after kickoff there. But great long distance shot from Spider to finish that as well.
52 seconds left in this game here, and it still could be anyone's game. Spider giving the ball up.
Oh, he's doing that.
Great play from ZYBER there, trying to force that ball in off of Spider's car.
I was looking from ZYBER's perspective on that approach. It looked like Spider wasn't even on the field. I couldn't see him at all.
Just hidden behind that ball.
Yeah, it was a good reaction from ZYBER to realize his opponent didn't go for the kickoff. Unfortunately, it wasn't able to capitalize quite on it. Spider just looking to kill some time here.
Go for a wall to air dribble. Maybe a flip reset. We'll just touch it in, but gives it up to ZYBER. ZYBER able to carry this one all the way down and net himself a goal. Tying this game up. Or not tying this game up.
Giving him a chance to.
Yeah, 9 seconds left.
He hasn't been able to capitalize on a kickoff goal opportunity. So this is his chance. He needs to do it now to take game 2.
Good touch there from ZYBER. Maybe giving himself an opportunity if he plays this well. And it will go in. Tying it up with 3 seconds left. Potential overtime here. This kickoff is for all the marbles for our second game in this showcase series.
Yeah, Spider just overplays it a little bit. I think he wasn't expecting ZYBER to be exactly where he was. So being able to get that touch and put it on target, well done. Spider is going to have an air dribble opportunity here to close this one out. Going for the double touch, maybe?
Oh, wow. Man.
Just barely above the ground. Goes in on the 0 seconds. ZYBER knew he had to get a touch here, and he just barely misses it. What a shot by Spider.
Great save play from Spider there, though. I think it's probably one of the more practiced things over, freestyles, flip resets, etc. So good read there to go for the more safer play. And ZYBER unable to defend that double touch, unfortunately. Did go up for it, just didn't have the right angle.
A lot of great things this game from ZYBER. He was able to control the kickoffs a lot better than he did in the first game. Clearly, it's a 7-6 instead of a 19-01. So, I mean, he's got the confidence now to bring the series back and maybe get the reverse sweep. But one step at a time, win those kickoffs, capitalize on your opportunities, and stay patient on defense. That's another thing he's done really well this game to keep this close.
Yeah, the attention to detail from ZYBER in the second game is a huge improvement over the first game. So we'll see. Situation is here coming into the third match, potentially the last. ZYBER looking to kill those dreams of Spider. As that last game was very, very close, came down to the last touch.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully ZYBER can continue his pressure here and make this a series.
Good touch off his own backboard.
Yeah, unable to get that corner boost, unfortunately, but that was really well done to keep it away from Spider.
Good bump there as well on Spider to kind of pool shot that ball away from his net.
Oh, what a save.
Will get the save with 0 boost. Great play there from ZYBER. Spider will go back up the wall. Another air dribble into a possible flip reset.
He ripped that flip reset, absolutely. He gets, it looks like he was just going for an air dribble, but at the last second he gets that flip reset, puts a top corner over ZYBER, who was waiting on the ground looking for it across net.
Just needed to be up a little bit sooner than that. The ball wasn't going in super fast. There wasn't a whole lot of momentum on that ball. And ZYBER, good defensive play there to keep the ball away from his net. Spider playing it towards his own.
Yeah, that's good to keep possession. It allows you to get boost and maybe bring your opponent out of their defensive positioning. And it does exactly that. ZYBER out of position. Spider puts it off the back wall and gets the double touch.
ZYBER going up in the air as opposed to using the wall to his defensive advantage. But ZYBER getting the kickoff here. Spider lays off the ball and play it out of his own corner with a full tank of boost.
What a catch that was. That was actually really well done.
A little bit of skill coming out from ZYBER here. The demo will give him a chance to reset and play this ball in the air for his own. Aerial will lose control of it a bit. Spider will take advantage of that.
Yeah, a little bit of that consistency disparity you see between the players. Anytime Spider goes up for the aerials, you see him getting all those touches, 3-4 touches in a row, even maybe a flip reset on occasion when necessary. ZYBER wasn't able to keep control of that air dribble, and he gets punished for it. But still, only 3 goals, 3 minutes, 42 seconds left, lots of time in this game.
Yeah, I think, ZYBER going for that corner boost instead of maybe just grabbing a couple pads and then playing that a little bit slower may have given him that opportunity to save the ball. But that one's going to go off the post to go in, although ZYBER kind of sat there like it was going in. Bit of a bad read there, but ZYBER with possession here will play it, and Spider will win the 50 and give it a bump.
Yeah, ZYBER had the flick opportunity. He misclicked a little bit. Maybe not click is the right word, but misflip, I suppose.
Misinput. I guess the inputs were off.
Spider and Mal maybe going for a bit more freestyle challenges. Gets the flip reset. Not flip reset. Slinging shot must do. Crossbar down. Takes the.
That was disgusting. Down. That was a disgusting shot. Anytime you can land a shot like that, going off the the bar, going bar down.
Yeah. Even if you're in position, impressive. That's not easy to save.
Good touch here from ZYBER. Will he be able to carry this down? Spider already back in defensive positioning here, but he will shove this one in. Spider just making the save.
That was 60% in. 60% is not 100. Neither is that.
ZYBER. Great chance, though.
Yeah. And again, I know I keep bringing it back to this, but that's just, you need to have some boost left after kickoff to make full advantage of those opportunities.
Ooh, Spider giving that ball up to ZYBER, but he will already make it back with that 12 boost he had left in that tank.
ZYBER looking for those 50s in front of the net, like I had mentioned earlier. Especially if you're a low boost, it's a good opportunity to catch your opponent not being able to use their momentum. Like, they've given up their momentum, so if you can use that momentum that you have on those 50s and put it away. What the heck was that, Spider? He was driving backwards and takes it into an air dribble. That was almost crazy.
Just using his mechanical skill set to maybe confuse ZYBER there, but we'll bring it back down, play it towards the other corner, try to take it into the air here.
Yeah, he's just playing keep away at this point. You got the 4-goal lead. What an angle. One of the hardest things to do when you're taking it off the ceiling is getting it back low enough, especially this close. He waits for the ball to fall, and the able hit it down underneath the crossbar. That's really hard to do.
It's also really hard to save, unless you're already up and over your crossbar, ready for the shot to come down. You're not going to get up in time when the shot comes down to save that. So great job from Spider there, knowing how to put ZYBER in a position of just not being able to make that play.
So ZYBER's lost his momentum that he had from the second game. Doesn't quite have the confidence there right now. He's able to get a good 50 here. Maybe he can turn something out of this possession.
I think Spider's just kind of adjusted to ZYBER's game plan here. I think he kind of figured out the kickoff situation. Great flick there from ZYBER, able to put that one in. But as I was saying, his reaction to the way ZYBER's been playing. I think he's waiting him out a little bit more. He's playing more patiently and passively, waiting for ZYBER to make the mistakes. And as soon as he does, he's able to capitalize on those.
As soon as he does, he takes the ball up the wall, off the ceiling, does a flip reset, scores the goal. Only those 5 things.
Yeah,
but you're absolutely right. He made those adjustments in the play style, and this is to counter the adjustments ZYBER made too. So like, that's something you see in the best of 5 that you don't get a chance to do in the best of 3 series.
Yeah,
He's showing off his backwards dribbles again.
Both players taking advantage of the time they've been given, but Spider just kind of joking around at this point. And
that's really impressive.
Yeah, ZYBER saying, "Get that out of here."
Even if
get
you
that
scored on, but that's still really impressive. ZYBER's like, yeah, just give me that ball, give me that goal. I can still win this. Wow, how does he get that angle?
What an angle! Oh my goodness, ZYBER.
Spider's like, no, you can't win this. How does he get that around the post? I don't know.
That's an incredible read right there. Knowing that the ball's gonna come right down to you. ZYBER going for a shot. Great shot on Spider. Good respect from Spider just to see, hey, can you shoot? He can shoot. ZYBER will net a goal here.
Yeah,
Spider not in the best defensive positioning though.
ZYBER had realized that Spider had turned his car a little bit to the left. So he picked his pocket, I guess to the right for Spider, to the left for ZYBER. So he picked his side and was able to place it perfectly.
Good defense.
From ZYBER. Yep, open net. 2 goals. Here's a chance.
36 seconds left here to tie this game up. ZYBER has the tools. Leaking ship. I was gonna say broken ship, but I don't think tools can fix a broken ship.
No, it's already at the bottom.
But here we go. 36 seconds left. Will win possession off this kickoff. Go for side boost first and look to play it around. Start from his own net.
Spider just needs to play disciplined, but it doesn't look like he's doing it yet. He takes this one away. Has 20 seconds to kill. So as long as he doesn't go for anything too outrageous, we'll see though.
Good defensive touch there by ZYBER, but Spider will take away his corner boost, leaving him with not a whole lot to play this. Only 9 seconds left. It looks like we will be seeing this game come to a close as Spider puts it on net, hitting off the post, and he will just keep this ball up in the air, sealing the win for Spider, the grand finals winner of the Trojan Esports Showcase Series for Rocket League. Man, this kid's cracked.
He came here with a goal in mind, and that was to stomp on some kids. And I don't know the age of these participants, but he had a great showing today, absolutely decimating everyone. ZYBER, respectful effort. How often do you get to say you took a top 100 player into overtime after losing 19-1?
Yeah, I mean, sitting at Grand Champ, he's no slouch himself, but that's something you can put in your back pocket and say to friends when you're at a party. Spider, I took him to overtime.
I took him to overtime. I was there at the birth of this player's professional esports career.
Exactly. Well, that was a great series of games we watched. Some top level play. We saw a bit of a freestyle show match kind of, which was a ton of fun to watch. Thanks a ton to all of our competitors today. Thanks for making the time in your day to come and play in this showcase series. What are your final thoughts on today's matches, Mike?
Well, if you're a top 100 and you're just entering random tournaments, I think you have a good chance of winning. Spider went ahead and showed there really is that next level of player ability, and he brought that here today. Not much a lot of the players could do. ZYBER, like I said, put up a great effort, but at the end of the day, when you've got that mechanical ability, it's too much to overcome sometimes. Yeah,
that's very true. But kudos to all of the players who played their hearts out today, and thank you to our sponsors, TD Insurance, Lenovo Esports, Manulaife, and ASA, the Alberta Esports Association, for sponsoring this event. But I think we'll close out here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody in chat. Much love to you guys. And I have been Austin, Matt Kazbad Osborne, and
Mikey's my Ike Martindale.
Thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you in the next one.